What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and today we're going to be talking about something that everyone here is aware of, I'm sure, and a lot of you guys are probably involved with, but some of you probably aren't. So, what we'll be talking about is getting serious about silver investing. So, I'm talking about someone who's devoting a lot of time and a lot of money into the art of doing it. I just got to pull out some bullion just to use a nice background, but that's not really too important here compared to what we'll be talking about. So, what is, considered serious and not considered serious? Well, I think for every person that differs, but I think basically, to sum it all up, being serious about silver investing is when you're devoting a decent amount of your time, a decent amount of your money to it. Doesn't mean, you have to put thousands of dollars, but just what's considered a lot of money to yourself, you're putting into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Bill Gates, spending $10,000 on something would be nothing, but for somebody who's homeless, $10,000 seems like an insane goal of money that you can never reach. So it's all about perspective when it comes to that. But basically, whatever you consider is a substantial amount of money, and depending on how busy you are, whatever is a substantial amount of time, and you're putting into silver investing. Now, do I think that it's possible to be a casual silver investor? Sure. I mean, someone who only puts a little bit of money into it, just throws a little bit in of extra money that they, aren't afraid to lose. And that's the other thing, is that, if you're serious about it, then you're actually investing, to invest with, the thought that whatever you're investing in is a worthwhile investment, as opposed to somebody who's casual, where they're just like, oh, I'll throw in a little bit of money. I got some extra money this month, so I'll just throw a little bit in, if I make some money, cool, and if I don't, I'm not really too afraid to lose it, so let's just do that. And I mean, that's not really too bad of a way, just because of the fact that at least, you can be willing to lose money, but of course, your ultimate goal should be to make money when silver investing, not lose it. And I'm not saying that's the goal of these people, but maybe they just don't really care enough. And I really think that if you're going to be doing this type of thing, you really do need to have a good understanding and try to minimize your chances of losing money, because money is money. And I have a whole video on how you can lose money silver stacking despite what many people believe. So, if you want to check that out, go ahead. It's, I believe, my first episode of Silver Stacking Myths. But anyway, it's my first or second, I don't even remember now, guys. But anyway, back to the point here. If you're going to be serious about it, then that's great. You need to know a few things, of course, and you could probably learn a decent amount through the internet or just talking to people or whatever. But if you're going to be casual about it, then maybe this is not the thing for you. I just don't think, like I said before, that's fine if you want to be like that, but me personally, I would just think it would never work, because silver investing is not the type of thing where it just should be like a hobby in that sense. I mean, it can be a hobby of yours, like it's not doesn't be like your main job, but it shouldn't be like like something like treat it like stamp collecting or something like that. Okay, to give a comparable example, because silver investing is so much more, and there's so much potential to be made with the silver investing. And I'm not saying anything to any guys who do collect stamps. If you do, that's great, but this is just something I think is a little bit more serious. And I also think that it's something that you have to be really, making sure you know what you're doing when it comes to it and that type of thing. You just need to make sure that, you're prepared to, invest in whatever's, like, depending on whatever the price of silver is, which you also need to know, all that good stuff. But you just need to be prepared, for whatever you're investing in, to, like, whatever it's going to happen to it, is what I'm trying to say. Is like, I don't want to say you be prepared to lose money, because that's the whole thing, is these people don't care about losing money. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to know what you're going to be investing in, have a good understanding of it. And I just think casual silver investing is not the best idea. I really think that if you're going to be silver investing, you should at least, even if you're not putting too much money into it, you should, at least try to minimize your chances of losing money and get the best out of it still. And I understand some people don't have that much time to be looking for these great deals and everything, and that's fine, but it's just, for me personally, I think that you should be working pretty hard to find good deals in silver still if you're going to be investing. But if that's not you and that's just something you want to do, like, invest a little bit here and there, then that's fine. I mean, You know, you don't have to turn it into a livelihood or anything. But yeah, I guess it's just my video about getting serious about silver investing. I myself consider myself pretty serious. I mean, I don't have, a bunch of money to invest like I've seen other people, but I've invested what I consider a decent amount of money into it, and I try to be serious about it. I try to find the best deals. I don't definitely avoid impulse purchases and that type of thing. It's like, oh yeah, this looks like such a great deal, then you find out it's not. It's like, oh man, only $5 over spot. Wow, and it's like a 1 ounce thing. It's like, no, it's really not a good deal. So make sure you don't buy something out of impulse, especially if you don't have the money for it. Never buy something when you try to buy something when you don't have the money, even if it is a good deal, just because, I mean, you living is a little bit more important than silver investing in that sense. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the quick video. That's it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.